Well, hello. Alright, I'm going to do a little how-to on how to wash your bike. I got a couple ideas from watching the motorcycle news channel, I think. It's a British, I don't know if they do magazines or what, but they do videos every now and then on, how to clean your bike and whatnot, and how to do certain things. But they recently did a how to clean your bike, and thought I would do the same for you guys, because they're British and they don't really do the things the way we do it. But first, wet it down. If you have just got done riding, definitely let it cool down. You don't want to be spraying water all over a hot motor. Just get where dirt gets, clean it off. Down here in the south, we have bugs like you can't believe. Right now it's love bug season. Wash your tires, get in there, wash your rims. Anywhere that dirt, dust, road grime, anything can get, you definitely want to clean it. I should be doing this with a front fork stand. That way I can rotate the tire and clean it. There's basically what I use. It's right now I've got some muck off coming in, but I'm using the Rain-X wash and wax type stuff, so it's got a little waxy property to it. And then my chain degrease, or the stuff I'm going to use to degrease the chain and get all the gunk off. I'll use a brush for all that. That looks pretty filthy. I've got some metal polish that I actually use on the the muffler. It's so hard to talk and do things at the same time that you do 100 times, and you're trying to talk, and you're just like, damn, I normally can just just whip this out. Yeah. And just it takes me 10-20 minutes. So I mean, it doesn't take long, guys, to actually wash your bike. But I mean, nobody wants to go out with bike looking all kind of grungy. Not to mention, you want to take care of your things. If you take care of your bike, it's going to take care of you. Can't say so much for other people on the road. Alright, so done a nice little pre-rinse, wash, getting soap in there, getting grime off. I'll wash the back tire now. So, and I hope everybody is having, a good week. Does anybody else, do this to their bike? You just take it to the pressure washer, or do you actually, you know, get down in here and just want to make your bike look the best it can. So odd doing this with a helmet on as well. Pretty sure someone's gonna drop by me like, what the hell is that kid doing? I'm showing people how to clean their bike. So yesterday I spoke on the you know, on a vlog that I'm gonna post, but I did the sport bike course, and talk about that was some serious fun. No one could, you know, not have fun doing that. Clean my rotor. Yeah, wash water's already freaking nasty. Oh well. Rinse it off. Alright, so I'm about to spray some degreaser all over it, or all over the chain and whatnot, and then I'll break the video and I'll come back out after the degreaser has broken down most of the road gunk and shit on the chain, and then we'll scrub it, wash it off. I mean, if you don't have an area where you can do this, I guess it's fine. I don't know if you could do this at a public car wash. I don't know if I'd want to. But most degreasers, you want to give them like 10-15 minutes to break down all the stuff, especially if you ride a lot. If you're a daily commuter, your chain gets so much gunk on it, it's not even funny. You do it around the sprocket, and then you definitely do the top of the chain. You want to make sure you get it. I tried to watch as many videos as I could about chain maintenance and stuff before buying my bike, and one of them that I never really got around to watching, or never really looked for, was actually how to clean your bike. So it took me a little while to learn how to clean my bike, but stuff that I use just on a quick shine, like if I just want to get the tank looking good, that Protect All over there, most of your bike shops should have it. It works on everything: metal, paint, plastic, I mean, you name it. It gives it a nice little coat of shine, and it just, you know, you can just keep going with it. You can take it out on, you know, if you're going on a long ride, get a couple bugs, you know, wipe them off, slap that on there, give it a, you know, a nice little thin coat of wax or whatever. So let this sit, and I'll see you guys in a couple minutes. Alright, welcome back. So we've given it about 10-ish or so minutes to sit there and break down all the gunk. What I didn't show you is that I took off the cover to the front sprocket, and so I could get some degreaser down there. You know, it's a 2000, so I got to make sure the engine and everything kind of stays fairly clean. But once you let the degreaser break down all your road grime and stuff, you know what? I didn't bring out my my grudge brush. So next, brush. Actually, you want to spray off. Well, no. These are designed for chain, so I mean, you just get in there and you scrub it. Scrub it good. Make sure the chain knows that you love it. I mean, because if it knows you love it, then it's gonna stay doing good for you. And as long as you take care of it, you show that you love it. my Haynes manual says that if you are going to do chain maintenance, you should do it once every 600 miles. Honestly, I think that if you leave it out to the environment, you don't like cover it or anything like that, store it in a garage, you should probably think about doing it more often than that. It's almost time for a new grunge brush. May stop by Walmart today and pick one up. But yes, you want to make sure this thing, and you know, you're getting the sprocket. But you want to make sure you do this not often, that you're doing it every week, but you want to make sure you don't neglect it. You want to, well, it's cold right now, but so you don't want to just kind of rule the road as degree or clean cold and adjust hot. So if you got to, or adjusted lube hot or warm at least. So you want to warm it up and let it, or you know, if you got to stand like this, kick it into first gear and just let it spin for about 5 or so minutes, build up some heat. That way the gaskets, the rings, and the metal, you know, once everything starts getting hot, it becomes a little bit more porous, and it, you know, it's stretching, so it's able to be lubed easier. So I think we scrubbed it pretty good. Get some scrubbing action on the outside of the sprocket. And so, there's the hose. Like my shoes. Put some good water pressure on it. You want it to get in there. You want it to clean it very good. You don't want a dirty chain when you go to lube it, because then you're just lubing in dirt. And another thing about letting it run for a little bit to get the chain hot, you'll fling off most of the water. Spray out most of this crap, because I sprayed some of that degreaser in here to break down some of the gunk that has built up over the years. First time I cleaned where the front sprocket was, it was pretty bad. I mean, there was so much gunk in there, it was unreal. Look, she's getting all pretty. Now that I'm pretty much done with this, I could spray the bike down a little bit more, get a terry towel or a chamois cloth, whatever you use to normally dry your car off it with, that if you have a car, use that. You know, don't go trying new things if you don't need to, especially on your bike. And you know, how you treat your bike is, you know, it's going to be a direct result of how you ride your bike. Spray that thing out. That thing was covered in all kinds of gunk. So also my bike's carbureted. Most of you fuel injected newer bikes, you don't have to, but if you run a lot of ethanol gas or gas with ethanol, you want to use something that will either take out the ethanol, or I'd say once a month, buy you a can of, I don't have it out here, it's called Seafoam, and I'll run in there into the garage and pick it up. You want to run it through because that ethanol pulls out moisture from the air and absorbs it, so you eventually getting water in your gas. That's why ethanol's not great for a sitting bike, but is okay for a bike that is used all the time. Alright, so here is the Seafoam motor treatment. I mean, I've put it directly into my crankcase before whenever I had a car, or had an older car. The rest of that bottle is going in the Porsche because it's been sitting so long. So I'm about to break the video again. Hope you're enjoying it so far. If you have any questions or comments, please post them. If not, see you on part 3. Alright, welcome back to the final part. So I wiped the bike down with a chamois. I put the cover back on the front sprocket. Kind of took I buy the shop paper towels. But I mean, you can use whatever you want to kind of help dry off the chain. I let it run for about 4 or 5 minutes, so it should have built up a decent amount of heat. Pretty much you're done now. So yes, I buy this stuff, Protect All. It does all, or does it all, as they say. It's got a UV blocker in it. You can pretty much use it on anything. It dries clear. You know, you just spray it on, wipe it off, and I mean, you can just use it as, it's even got little settings, and I just go over the bike, the seats, fenders, any painted surface. You can use it on any metal surface, any plastic surface. I wouldn't suggest using it on the outside of the tires, you know. You don't want to slicken, or you know, create more slickness on your tires. Oh, but I mean, look at it. It looks pretty decent now, all nice and clean. I mean, I know it's not a showstopper, but everyone can appreciate a clean bike. You know, show your bike some love, get it clean. You know, this was maybe 30 minutes out of my day to do this. And normally, you know, this is reserved for a weekend, but I mean, it's such a nice cloudy day today. And that's the best time you want to do it, is you want to do it on a nice cloudy day, so the sun doesn't dry your bike out so quickly when you're washing it, because, you know, it takes a little bit of time to do certain things. The graphic on the seat was there when I bought it. So, you know, like I said, I bought this thing used. I put the blinkers on it because it had a light bar that was almost invisible to see during the day, and I almost got rear-ended a couple times. So I spent the extra money, did the wiring myself, and helped rewire it. So I mean, I didn't spray it on the fender, but that's fine. You know, just get out there and clean your bike. Make it look pretty. No one wants to be that guy riding around on the super dirty bike, unless you just came from, you know, being doing your supermoto stuff, you know, riding through mud holes and shit. I hope this video helps you out. You know, if you had any questions about how to really clean your bike, I have access to an actual it doesn't have the sport bike paintings on it, but it does have just the basic rider course paintings on it. And I was thinking about doing some videos of certain things that for a lot of people it's pretty difficult. I could do the figure eight quite well, but you know, I will try to do my best to get out there on one day and completely go through a couple things that, you know, if you have a question, you know, how to do the figure eight the best way, or going into curves, something like that. I mean, I can have someone out there videotaping me. I can do plenty of things with it. So get your questions in. Oh, looks like some water got into there. Damn it. That sucks. What about the other one? No? Just that one. So, oh, I left it in gear. There we go. So now you're gonna chain your, or lube your chain. I go outside first. And I'm very liberal with it, as you can see. And then inside. And if you go through the chain a couple times, that's fine. You want to make sure this thing is lubed. You don't want any rust in there. You don't want any bad juju on your chain. Oh, and then, you know, spin it. And then, you know, do your normal things. Your normal, as the Army would say, PMCS, pre-maintenance checks. This is kind of, this chain's more like a inspection. You know, you want to make sure, and then if it needs to be cleaned, you clean it. You know, check your tires normally. I would say do it once a week. At the minimal, do it once a week. Do it more if you can, but you know, everyone doesn't have the time to just go check their tires real quick, and then have the ability to air them up on short notice as well. I'll try to do some more how-to videos if I can think of them, like how to replace blinkers, how to the fender eliminator kit was already done, so I can't really do that. I need to get a new frame slider, because that was already like that whenever I bought it. So how to put in a frame slider, most, you know, there's just things people don't really know how to do, or they're kind of unsure on what to do. So shoot me some comments or some PMs about, you know, what you would want to see on the MSR course, and I'll see what I can do. Alright, well, I hope everybody has fun, has a good weekend. Hope you ride safe. Take care.